Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Before we get started today, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss any of our Stoic wisdom drops. And for our returning community members, welcome back. If you find value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people. Let's cut to the chase. Do you ever feel like your finances are running you instead of you running your finances? Maybe you're caught in a cycle of paycheck-to-paycheck living, or perhaps you feel a constant undercurrent of anxiety about your financial future. In a world obsessed with instant gratification and material wealth, it's easy to feel lost, to feel like you're constantly chasing something that's just out of reach. But what if the key to financial peace and stability wasn't about chasing more, but about changing your mindset? What if, by applying ancient wisdom to our modern money habits, we could break free from these cycles of stress and build a truly solid financial foundation? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. We're launching a 7-day Stoic Finance Challenge, a practical week-long journey to test the timeless principles of Stoicism and transform your relationship with money. Forget the financial fads and quick fixes. We're going deep, drawing on the wisdom of Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius to cultivate a more virtuous and resilient approach to our finances. Over the next few minutes, we'll unpack the 7 key themes of this challenge, one for each day of the week. And as always, I want this to be a conversation. As we go through each day's theme, please share your thoughts, your experiences, and any questions you have in the comments below. Let's learn and grow together as a Stoic community. Ready to take the challenge? Let's dive in. Day 1. Seek financial wisdom. Let's kick off our 7-day Stoic Finance Challenge with a principle that's fundamental to Stoicism itself: wisdom. Day 1 is all about seeking financial wisdom. In Stoic philosophy, wisdom isn't just about accumulating facts. It's about understanding and applying knowledge to live a virtuous and fulfilling life. And when it comes to finances, wisdom means being informed, knowledgeable, and making decisions based on reason, not impulse or ignorance. Think about it. How much time do you actually dedicate to learning about personal finance? In our busy lives, it's easy to put financial education on the back burner, to avoid those topics that seem complex or intimidating. But just like any skill, financial literacy requires learning and practice. And just like the Stoics valued continuous self-improvement, we should strive to continuously expand our financial knowledge. Day 1 of the challenge is simple, yet powerful. Dedicate time today to learn something new about personal finance. This could be anything that expands your understanding of money management. Read a credible article about investing basics. Listen to a podcast episode on debt management strategies. Research different types of insurance and why they matter. Or finally, tackle that financial topic you've been avoiding. The key is to actively seek out knowledge and take a step towards becoming more financially informed. By investing in financial wisdom, you're taking the first step towards making more rational and virtuous financial decisions. You're moving away from acting blindly or emotionally and towards a more reasoned and controlled approach. Remember, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of understanding what is within our control and what is not. While we can't control the market or the economy, we can control our own financial knowledge and how we apply it. So, for day 1, what financial topic are you going to explore? What's one area of personal finance you've been meaning to learn more about? Share your plans in the comments below. Let's hold each other accountable and start this challenge with a commitment to financial wisdom. Day 2. Practice financial justice. Moving on to day 2, we delve into the Stoic virtue of justice, specifically financial justice. Stoicism isn't just about personal virtue, it's also about our responsibilities to others and to the community. Financial justice asks us to reflect on the ethical dimensions of our financial dealings and consider the impact of our choices on others. In our interconnected world, our financial decisions have ripple effects. Where we spend our money, how we invest, and even how we negotiate prices can have consequences for individuals and communities. Financial justice encourages us to be mindful of these consequences and to strive for fairness and ethical considerations in all our financial interactions. Day 2 of the challenge asks you to reflect on fairness and ethical considerations in your financial dealings. Consider your spending habits. Do your choices unintentionally support companies with unethical practices, like poor labor conditions or environmental damage? Think about your service providers. Are you ensuring you are paying fairly for the services you receive, recognizing the value of their labor? For today's action, make a conscious effort to engage in a financially just action. This could be choosing to support a local business known for fair labor practices, consciously deciding to pay a fair price for a service instead of always seeking the cheapest option, or even donating to a charity that aligns with your values. The point is to actively consider the ethical dimension of your finances and take a step towards more just financial behavior. Practicing financial justice is about aligning your financial actions with your Stoic values. It's about recognizing that true virtue extends beyond personal wealth accumulation and encompasses our responsibility to act ethically and fairly in the financial realm. It's about living in accordance with nature, which includes our social nature and our interconnectedness with others. So, for day 2, what financially just action will you take today? What ethical considerations will you bring to your financial decisions? Share your thoughts and actions in the comments below. Let's explore how we can integrate justice into our financial lives. Day 3. Cultivate financial courage. Facing your financial fears. Day 3 of our Stoic Finance Challenge brings us to the virtue of courage. Now, when we think of courage, we might picture grand, heroic acts. But Stoic courage is often found in facing everyday fears and challenges with reason and resilience. And in the realm of finance, courage is essential for overcoming hesitation and taking necessary steps towards our long-term financial well-being. We all have financial fears. Maybe it's the fear of investing and losing money, the fear of negotiating for a raise and facing rejection, or the fear of leaving a stable but unfulfilling job for a higher paying but less certain opportunity. These fears can hold us back, preventing us from taking calculated risks that could ultimately benefit our financial future. Stoic courage isn't about recklessness, it's about facing reasonable fears in pursuit of what is virtuous and beneficial. Day 3 challenges you to identify a financial risk you've been hesitant to take, even if it aligns with your long-term goals. What's that financial step you've been putting off due to fear? Is it starting to invest? Negotiating a raise you deserve? Switching to a job that better utilizes your skills and pays you what you're worth? For today's action, take a small step towards confronting this financial fear. This could be researching different investment options, practicing your negotiation skills in front of a mirror, updating your resume and exploring job opportunities, or even just having an honest conversation with yourself about why you've been avoiding this particular financial step. The key is to take action, however small, to move past your fear and towards a more courageous financial approach. Cultivating financial courage is about developing the mental fortitude to act in accordance with reason and virtue, even when faced with uncertainty or potential discomfort. It's about recognizing that inaction, driven by fear, can often be more detrimental in the long run than taking calculated risks. It's about embracing the Stoic principle of focusing on what we can control, our actions, and accepting what we cannot, the outcome. So, for day 3, what financial fear will you confront? What small step will you take today to cultivate financial courage? Share your courageous actions in the comments below. Let's encourage each other to overcome our financial hesitations. Day 4. Apply Stoic logic to spending. Day 4 of our Stoic Finance Challenge brings us to the heart of Stoic philosophy, logic and reason. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with reason, and this is particularly relevant when it comes to our spending habits. In a world designed to trigger our impulses and desires, applying Stoic logic to our purchases is a powerful tool for responsible financial management. Think about how many purchases you make each day that are driven by emotion, by advertising, by social pressure, rather than by genuine need or rational consideration. Impulse buys, emotional spending, and keeping up with the Joneses can quickly derail our financial goals and lead to dissatisfaction. Stoic logic, on the other hand, encourages us to examine our motivations and ensure our spending is guided by reason and virtue, not fleeting desires. Day 4's challenge is to apply Stoic logic to every purchase you consider today. For each potential purchase, ask yourself a series of Stoic questions. Is this purchase truly necessary for my well-being or aligned with my values? Is it something I genuinely need, or is it just a want disguised as a need? Is it based on reason or emotion? Am I buying this because I've rationally considered its utility, or because I'm feeling bored, stressed, or envious? Am I buying this to impress others, or for genuine utility? Is this purchase driven by a desire for external validation or by its inherent usefulness and value to my life? Before making any non-essential purchase today, pause and write down your answers to these questions. This simple act of conscious reflection can be incredibly powerful in shifting your spending from impulse to intention. It allows you to apply Stoic logic and ensure your money is being used in a way that aligns with your values and long-term goals. Applying Stoic logic to spending is about cultivating mindfulness and intentionality in our financial lives. It's about breaking free from the cycle of mindless consumption and making conscious choices that are guided by reason and virtue. It's about recognizing that true satisfaction comes not from accumulating possessions, but from living a life of purpose and meaning. So, for day 4, how will you apply Stoic logic to your spending? What purchases will you consciously evaluate using reason and virtue? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Let's practice mindful spending together. Day 5. Detach from financial outcomes. Day 5 of our Stoic Finance Challenge addresses a crucial Stoic principle: detachment from outcomes. Stoicism teaches us that while we have control over our actions, we do not always control the results. This is particularly relevant in the world of finance, where market fluctuations, economic shifts, and unforeseen events can impact our financial outcomes. It's natural to be concerned about financial results. We want our investments to grow, our savings to increase, and our financial plans to succeed. However, obsessing over outcomes, especially those outside of our direct control, can lead to anxiety, frustration, and even impulsive decisions. Stoicism offers a different approach. Focus on the process of good financial habits rather than solely on the outcomes. Day 5's challenge is to detach from financial outcomes and focus on virtuous financial actions. For example, if you are investing, concentrate on consistently contributing, diversifying your portfolio, and making informed decisions based on your financial knowledge. Instead of obsessing over daily market fluctuations, focus on the virtuous action of consistent, reasoned investing. If you are saving, focus on diligently tracking your expenses, sticking to your budget, and making conscious spending choices. Rather than fixating on your account balance, find satisfaction in the virtuous action of disciplined saving. By shifting our focus from outcomes to actions, we align ourselves with a core Stoic principle. We find satisfaction and peace not in the external results, which are often uncertain, but in the internal virtue of acting with reason, discipline, and intention. This detachment doesn't mean we become indifferent to our financial well-being. It means we find our sense of control and fulfillment in the process of responsible financial management, regardless of immediate external outcome. Detaching from financial outcomes is about cultivating inner resilience and peace of mind. It's about recognizing that true financial well-being is not solely defined by the numbers in our bank account, but by the virtuous actions we take and the character we cultivate in managing our finances. It's about embracing the Stoic wisdom of focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is not. So, for day 5, how will you practice detachment from financial outcomes? What virtuous financial actions will you focus on today, regardless of immediate results? Share your reflections and actions in the comments below. Let's find peace in the process of virtuous finance. Day 6. Consider your financial role in community. Day 6 of our Stoic Finance Challenge expands our perspective beyond our individual finances to consider our financial role in the community. Stoicism emphasizes our interconnectedness and our responsibilities as members of society. Our finances are not just personal, they are also intertwined with the well-being of our communities. Think about how your financial resources can be used to strengthen your community. Beyond personal financial security, how can you contribute to the collective good through your finances? This could involve supporting local initiatives, volunteering your financial skills to help others, or simply being a responsible and contributing member of society through your financial actions. Day 6 challenges you to reflect on how your finances connect you to your community. Consider the various ways your financial resources flow into and impact the community around you. Think about local businesses you support, charities you donate to, and the overall economic impact of your spending and saving habits. For today's action, identify one way you can use your finances to positively impact your community, even in a small way. This could be consciously choosing to shop at a local business instead of a large chain, donating a small amount to a local charity, offering to help a neighbor with budgeting advice, or simply being mindful of your consumption and waste to reduce your environmental impact on the community. The key is to take action that demonstrates your financial responsibility, not just to yourself, but to the wider community. Considering your financial role in the community is about living out the Stoic virtue of social responsibility. It's about recognizing that our financial well-being is not isolated, but is connected to the well-being of those around us. It's about using our resources not just for personal gain, but also for the betterment of the community and the common good. It's about living in accordance with nature, which includes our social nature and our duty to contribute to the flourishing of our communities. So for day 6, how will you use your finances to positively impact your community? What action will you take today to strengthen your community through your financial choices? Share your community-focused actions in the comments below. Let's explore how we can use finance for the greater good. Day 7. Review and integrate. Stoic finance principles. Finally, we arrive at day 7, the culmination of our Stoic Finance Challenge. This day is about reflection, review, and integration. A challenge is only truly valuable if its lessons are carried forward and integrated into our daily lives. Day 7 is designed to help you solidify the Stoic finance principles you've explored this week and make them a lasting practice. Take time today to review your experiences from this week's challenge. Reflect on each day's theme and action. What did you learn about yourself and your relationship with money? What did you find challenging? What principles resonated most strongly with you? Journal about your reflections. Writing down your thoughts and experiences can help you process what you've learned and solidify your understanding. Consider using prompts like, "What was my biggest takeaway from this 7-day Stoic Finance Challenge? Which Stoic finance principle did I find most challenging to apply and why? Which Stoic finance principle resonated most strongly with me, and how can I continue to practice it?" Identify 1-2 Stoic financial principles you want to continue integrating into your daily life moving forward. Focus on principles that you found particularly valuable or impactful. Don't try to overhaul everything at once. Start with a few key principles and gradually build from there. Create a simple plan for how you will remind yourself of these principles and apply them to your financial decisions in the coming weeks. This could involve setting daily reminders, creating visual cues, or establishing a weekly review process. The key is to create a system that helps you consistently apply Stoic finance principles and make them a lasting part of your financial habits. Day 7 is about making Stoic finance a lasting practice. It's about moving beyond a week-long challenge and integrating these timeless principles into your ongoing approach to money management. It's about cultivating a virtuous and resilient financial mindset that will serve you well in the long run. It's about embracing Stoicism, not just as a philosophy, but as a practical guide to living a good and fulfilling life, including a financially responsible one. So, for Day 7, what are your key takeaways from the Stoic Finance Challenge? Which principles will you integrate into your daily life? What plan will you create to make Stoic finance a lasting practice? Share your reflections and plans in the comments below. Let's commit to continuing this Stoic financial journey together. And that concludes our 7-day Stoic Finance Challenge. I hope this week has been insightful and transformative for you. Remember, building a virtuous and resilient financial life is a journey, not a destination. By consistently applying these Stoic principles, you can cultivate a healthier relationship with money, reduce financial stress, and build a more solid foundation for your future. Thank you for joining me on this challenge. If you found this video valuable, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more Stoic wisdom, and share it with anyone who might benefit from this challenge. And most importantly, keep practicing Stoicism in all aspects of your life. Until next time, take care and stay virtuous.